embrace being stupid and not knowing things. All right, I know we live in a world, in a society that like knowledge is everything, and like knowing how to do stuff is how you get the furthest you can in life. But you ever hear those stories about how like the people that learn things the fastest are the ones that had the least amount of skills to begin with? Like the reason that kids are able to learn so much is because they haven't been told the rules of everything that happened. They haven't like had certain pathways hardwired into their brains of, okay, this happened, so this needs to happen next logically. Like they don't have those pathways wired into their brains, so they're able to learn so many things. They're able to identify patterns and see patterns that like someone with more experience wouldn't see. That's why it's so good to ask for opinions from other people who, like, if you're say working on a project, it's so good to get an opinion from someone who has no idea about what you're working on, because although like they may not understand, if they do have advice or they notice something, that something might be the thing that's like restricting you from actually accomplishing something great, because they're looking at it from a different lens, a lens that isn't used to what they're seeing, a lens that like a new lens, a different lens than the one you've been working in the entire time. And yeah, like I think not knowing how to do something is one of the most interesting spots you can be in your life, because you're so malleable, right? You're so like you can go in any different direction. There is no blueprint. You haven't gone down any path yet. You haven't been told what to and what not to do. You haven't figured out what to and what not to do, which just creates so much freedom. You know, you're able to ask so many questions. You're able to try so many new things because you don't know, right? Like you don't know what's going to happen. And when you ask those questions, like if you're not afraid to ask those questions, that's the other thing that comes with this. When you don't know how to do something, you can't be afraid to ask questions. I know it's like, it's good to not go head first, some people say, because like then you may fuck it up for some other people. But at the same time, if you're doing something that like realistically, if you mess it up, isn't going to impact people, ask as many questions as possible, right? Get as much information as you possibly can. Like understand the way that other people have done it in the past, because if you look at how other people have done it in the past and then put your own little spin on it, like if you're trying to solve a project and you look at like what other people have done in the past, and you can add your own little spin on that. Like you can use that as inspiration, but you don't need to follow it specifically because you have your own unique experiences, right? Being naive is such a cool thing to be in, because you have so much hope. You have so much possibility in what you can actually do. Kind of goes back to what I've been saying for the past couple weeks, but like being naive allows you to be so curious, right? The best ideas are born out of someone just being curious about something. Gravity was discovered because, you know, Isaac Newton wanted to figure out why that apple fell from the tree and stuff like that. Amazing things can happen when you don't know what you're doing. Chocolate chip cookies were created by a mistake, you know? Like I can guarantee every big invention that was created kind of happened by accident, right? It happened because people were just like playing around with stuff and trying stuff out and being naive and just seeing what happened, not being afraid of what happened. And the way to actually do great things, I believe, is by being naive, by being curious, by believing in yourself and believing in your ability to figure it out, but also using the people around you, right, to ask questions and figure stuff out and use them to help yourself. Embrace your naivete. The French people are gonna get mad at me, whatever. Because it's so, like, it's such a powerful tool to not know what could happen and just to figure it out. Discovery is such a beautiful thing. Don't let the fact that you don't know as much as someone else limit your ability to discover things, because it might actually be your superpower and allow you to discover how to do things better than anyone else ever has. That's all I really got for you guys today. See you guys later. Bye. Love you.